So I want to get right down to business, everybody. I want to. For the sole purpose of, again, I might switch to a different game with friends, so on and so forth. We'll see what's up. But this is what your Edmonton Oilers look like in, 2016? I think we're in 2016, heading into the playoffs. A lot of younger talent in the lineup. But I'm hoping that maybe, just maybe, this will be our final year on NHL 11 before we move on to a different game, probably 12. We could, keep going in order if we cared to. Or we could bounce it around a little bit, but it's the Columbus Blue Jackets. Actually, I got to go right back to the lines. Columbus with Filatov, Brassard, and Rick Nash. Okay. Magnus Pi. How did they sign? No, wait, I traded Pajärvi last year. I was going to say, didn't I trade him this year? And he was an RFA after December. I think that was last year. Ryan Johansson. Do I need to break out the Johansson jersey from yesterday? Jake Voracek, Brad Winchester, RJ Amberger, Tuomo Ruutu, Kubalik, David Desharnais, and Michael Blundin. It's not a bad team, man. Not at all. Fedor Tutin, Rusty Klesla, Skadarian, Strawman, Phillips, and Bartulis. Who's their goalie? 91 overall, Steve Mason. 91 overall, Steve Mason. Goodness. Yeah, this is why we kind of cliffhangered last night, because I had a feeling, even though they only won 39 games, that they were going to be a pretty damn good team, and that this would not go particularly well for me. That said, I kind of want to go try hard. Because I am allowed to change player types, I wanted to make sure that player types were accurate for some of these guys. Because we've seen in a lot of ways that it hasn't been. The only thing is, Sid could be a two-way forward. Then again, I don't even know if player types matter. It's my standard game rotation. Yeah, Madden's on break. I mean, you got to figure, we played Madden for a full month straight, day in and day out. So now's the right time to take a break. Let me go back to Jordan Eberle. Just wonder if Crosby was a two-way and we made Eberle a playmaker, how that line would go. Dude, even Taylor Hall has 88 defensive awareness. Ridiculous. Silvergore, thank you. I always try to change things out a little bit on the old wall out behind us. I hate that the scroll is alphabetical. Henrik is a playmaker. Daniel is a sniper. We'll stick with it. Eli, 7 months. 7 beautiful months. Eli, thank you for that. How are you? Let's get into this. I don't think I can change too much about this team. I want to see what happens. Oilers, Blue Jackets, because the Blue Jackets were still in the West. And we lose 5-3. Today might not be the day we go to NHL 12. Indeed. Ugh. Shout out to the Canucks scoring. Who knew the Vancouver Canucks could score goals? Who knew? All right, game 2. There's not much I can change about the team at this point, aside from maybe optimizing player types. That's about it. That is about it. It's like I don't want to change Crosby to a two-way necessarily. Like, this guy is a power forward, even though he is. You know what? We might have to. We might have to kind of move things around here a little bit. Crosby stick checking is amazing. He can stay as a playmaker. That's fine. This dude here, Shadow Stalker, what's going on? This dude here is not a power forward. Not in the slightest. He can't skate worth a damn either. He needs to be a sniper. He needs to be. It's the one thing he's good at. We got old Bob Phillips, who we drafted. He's also listed as a sniper, which is probably for the best. And then there's Mr. Dodonov, who probably does fit in best as a playmaker. And DSP is a sniper, but he really shouldn't be. Like, there's nothing too crazy about DSP. Like, he's just well-rounded. Henry Webb, definitely a sniper. The Bruins rookies look tonight. Patras looked really, really good. Very, very happy with his development just because of how unexpected it was. God, Toffoli sucks too. Goodness, Leafs might hospitalize me this season. I was keeping an eye on the Leafs game tonight too, especially the overtime, which was very interesting. Yeah, this could be a long season for Leafs fans. A good season, but a long season because yeah, that was pretty nuts. Brandon Gormley's good as a two-way. Dalton Prout as a DFD, 100%. 100%. Hedlund, DFD also makes a lot of sense. And then Tobias Enstrom, OFD makes a lot of sense. Okay. I'm only going to change up a couple of the player types here. Which, again, was it had its own section, for God's sakes, back in the day. It had its own damn section. And nowadays, like, oh, it's cheating to change player types. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Cheating. How could it possibly be cheating? Change Vlasic to a sniper. Like, real life NHL, it's like you can acquire someone and be like, no, you're playing this way now. It'll get you fired from the Vancouver Canucks after a year. John Tortorella. But still, now we can't even get a creation zone that's not broken. Yeah. All right, game number 2. Game number 2. Up 1-0, Bob Phillips. 2-0, Jordan Eberle. All right, there we go. Much better. Much, much better. 2-0 victory. 33 save shutout for Jonathan Bernier. We tied the series. Beautiful. You expect anything less from a Leafs opener? That's fair. That's fair. All right, game number 3. In Columbus. Still so weird to see him in the West. Sidney Crosby scores. Harrington scores. Eberle scores. They get 2 in the final 5 minutes, but it's not enough. Our top line seals the deal. We're up 2-1. Beauty. Thoughts on Buffalo signing Darlene and Power to extensions? It's a lot of money for Owen Power right now, but I do like the fact that Buffalo was like, you know what? Screw it. Pay our guys. Let's not have any freaking contract worries. Let's just pay our guys. It'll be fine. So I would be ecstatic if I was a Sabres fan right now. There's really no reason not to be happy with them locking up their young core as soon as they possibly could. So, 3-3, 4-3, 4-4. I mean, we got to watch the rest of this. 4-4 in game 4. If we win, we're up 3-1 in the series. We have to watch this. Oh, the beautiful Blue Jackets alternate. The colors look weird on it, though. It's not that bright of a jersey. Unless the initial version was actually that bright, but I don't recall that. Maybe it was. We gotta jump in and watch this. We gotta watch Sid go to work. It's gotta happen. It's almost like Buffalo doesn't want to suck anymore, right? Imagine. Proper ambition? How sweet is that? Now for the Sabres to go back to red and black full time. They should. They absolutely should. Still wear the royal blue as a throwback, but
Columbus's offense has gotten it done.
All right. Now we're gonna have the in-game color looks a little bit better. Mills, what's going on? How the heck are you?
Found some room in the offensive.
Got Derek Brassard, Rick Nash. Oh my God, what a save by Bernier. Rick Nash wide open in front. Bernier makes the save. Oh, captain, my captain, Sidney Crosby.
Under 5 minutes left. Third period. Good effort by the offensive players so far in this game. This is tied at 4. Tututin picks that puck up along the
Shoe
point.
on the desk here, just in case of that. It's cold season, everybody. Sweet, beautiful cold season. Oh my God, Oscars Bartulis is their guy. Hopefully the mic muted, by the way. It should have. I hit the button. Didn't expect Beecher, Lucic to be the best. I know. It works out well, though, because of Laco's speed. He gave up on Trudel. Yes. We sure did. He wasn't doing well. When did it happen? No idea. Some point last season. There were a lot of trades, especially around the deadline, around the drafts. Yeah.
Takes that pass as they head up ice on the
Willie Harrington. Back to Sid. Playing a lot of dump and chase. I don't know how I feel about it. We don't really have the physicality to pull that off.
Here's an offensive
Filatov. Good God. Bernier, thank you. Woo. I mean, Cody, we did come back after Ishuk because we didn't play Ishuk for that long. It's a rough night for us. Rick Nash hitting people. Unbelievable.
Defensive zone face-off.
Hey, Henrik wins the draw. Daniel. But Ishuk for the rest of the game. Nope. Why you never presume. Block. Or check. I'm not liking how we look defensively right now. This is scary. Strawman to Pyarvi. Traded away. My God, they are just working us. The pressure system is maxed out. Good save, Bernier. Bad rebound. Strawman's shot blocked. Finally, we get the puck. It's Taylor Hall. Can't make the cut into the middle. Damn. Gotta bet. Yeah, everyone says that about these Oilers jerseys because they were bad. They were real bad. They had the good home jersey at the time. That would have been nice. Were the Bruins playing with Patras? Morgan Geeky and Trent Frederick. Patras got the assist on the Trent Frederick goal that tied the game. All right, Crosby taking the draw. Harrington misses the backhand. Yeah, we're up 2-1 in this series. First round against the Blue Jackets, who were in the West at the time. It's very weird. Break up there. And NHL 03, great game. Iggy on the cup. Can't go wrong. Harris, the rookie. Harrington to Crosby. Sid. We might be here for a while with how highly rated these two goalies are. Number one for the Bruins. Yeah, pretty good. Like, it's a game they should have won. Like, you know, Chicago played the night before, had to travel. That's a game the Bruins should win to start the season. But our offense is not looking so hot right now. Break up by Shea Weber, boy, I'll tell you. Vlasic. To Phillips, to Hedlund. Oh, my God. The defenseman, point blank slap shot. Can't get it to go. Yeah, talking about the franchise improvements. So it's changed the cut to do up one game. I mean, again, NHL 24 is depressing in a lot of ways. Just the only way to put it. The second the Owen Power contract was announced, people were like, you gonna read more books? Which is funny. Yeah, Vlasic has no skating speed whatsoever. Save Bernier. Well, I don't think the Bruins are sending Patrick's back down. I don't think that's going to happen. I think he is NHL ready. You could argue if there was the way to send him to the AHL, that they would, just to get him like the top line time there, but given that's not an option, the best spot for him is the NHL. But who knows, maybe something changes. Vlasic? No. Damn. Getting some shots. Commentary's nuts in 03. Literally, they just sat the two guys down and said, all right, boys, just entertain yourselves. So. Michigan, game 4. We're up 2-1. Taylor Hall and the Sedins. Harney wins the draw. 28 seconds to go in regulation. It's 4-4. Gormley. Over to Hall. Man, we're having trouble. Gormley is throwing. Pizza boy, Brandon Gormley. Oh, my God. 12 seconds. Henrik to Hall. Taylor Hall. Nowhere to go. One last rush for Columbus. Desharnais to Kubalik gets blocked. We're going to overtime in game 4. I want to play 24 minutes. Yeah, trust me. I thought I'd be playing a lot of NHL 24 franchise right about now. Nope. I outright refuse to play it. I'd play Be a Pro, but their rosters are trash. So I don't want to do that until I can get my hands on the rosters, but it's not worth getting my hands on the rosters until they fix franchise mode. Ultimate Team, not my thing, but I know a lot of friends of mine who are very unhappy with the state of Ultimate Team right now. Eshel's the best aspect of the mode, but it has its own issues because, well, in general with the mode, and then gameplay is good, but still needs to be tweaked. So, but at the same time, you'll still have people on Twitter, Reddit, YouTube comments being like, oh, game changers, they only kiss ass and endorse the game. Meanwhile, I've done nothing but essentially shit on the game since it's come out. But that doesn't fit people's narratives of game changers ruining the game. This is the first year I was actually kind of somewhat... Oh, Harrington, Pizza Boy, yep. Rick Nash.
The Oilers' loss here in this game 4 means we start anew.
The rookie, the #1 overall pick in Harrington, serves up a nice warm slice. That wasn't even a slice of pizza, that was the whole fucking pie. And Columbus ties the series at 2. Oh, goodness. Goodness. Rick Nash, second star, the overtime winner. And we will go back to Edmonton. The tied series. Jake Voracek, allegedly. Glitching out hair. Jakub Voracek. Ooh, Jakub Voracek. Eric, I don't think that's fair to him either. I think he has done plenty of critiquing as well. Like, in regards to Nasher, he does plenty of critiquing. He does it in a way that is essentially aligned with his brand, and his brand is to be brand friendly. I don't have a brand. And I'm not saying he's like his personality is fake or his persona, because I've met him, I've talked to him. He is a lovely person. But my brand is me, which is I swear a lot and I don't hesitate to critique. So by comparison, someone like Nasher might, to some, seem like, oh, he just shills for them, when I genuinely don't think he does. In comparison to me, who's like, this fucking game sucks on a nightly basis, I could understand why people would think that, but I don't think that's the case. Worst news for the Hawk, Taylor Hall's week to week. I mean, he did hurt his elbow, so that's not surprising. Game 5, up 5-3, 6-3 victory for your Edmonton Oilers, 1 win away from the second round. We got to go back to Columbus for game number 6. Harrington has 4 goals, by the way. Let's go. I mean, he gave them an overtime winner, but hey, let's go. Let's see, 2-1 Blue Jackets, 2-2, 3-2. The Edmonton Oilers are going to the second round, knocking out the Blue Jackets in 6. Let's go. We're doing any crazy challenges? Not necessarily. We're just enjoying old franchise modes. He also does play. He focuses for the most part on different modes than I do too. So, how'd JVR do in his Bruins debut? Fine. I wouldn't say bad, but he also didn't do anything that was like, oh my god, JVR's here. So, which is about what I expected. It's about what I expected, you know? It's 33, 34-year-old James Van Riemsdyk. How old's JVR? 34. That's nuts. That's nuts. First round, by the way, Sidney Crosby showed up. Eberle showed up, and the rookie Willie Harrington showed up as well. We had pretty good scoring across the board. Taylor Hall is still concerning me from a playoff perspective. Henrik Sedin was our lone forward without a point. But we did still win in 6. Defensively, solid numbers pretty much across the board. I mean, a -5 for Harris somehow. What the fuck? Doesn't make sense. And then goalie-wise, Bernier, 911. That was good enough. It was good enough. We did get to add an off for the memes, yes. Yes, indeed. When I want a cringe view or petty view, I replace of NHL. Oh, yeah. The contract editing right now is absolutely brutal. We draw our old friends, the San Jose Sharks, in the second round. Oilers, Sharks, Kings, Coyotes, Lightning and Panthers, Sabres and Thrashers. The final 8. Our old friends from San Jose. Damn it. We always seem to run into the same damn teams, don't we? So San Jose, I should have gone the other way. McGinn, Marlowe, Setaguchi, Schremp, Couture, and Mayorov. Fraser McLaren with Joe Thornton and Andreas Nodal. Bjork, Torrey Mitchell, and Lettinen. Defensively, Petrecki, Vlasic, Salcido, Dougie Murray, dude named Penner, and Dustin Kahn is still there. Their goalie is still Antero Niittymaki. Is that Mikko Lettinen? I believe it's Mikko A. Lettinen, who was a Bruins pick once upon a time. I can't view their lines from there, so it is what it is. Let's keep it going. Game number 1. We have lost to the Sharks in the playoffs before. 2-2 at the end of the first. 3-2 Edmonton. 4-3. Let me take game 1. Defending home ice. The game-winning goal from Brandon Gormley. That's why he didn't get benched. Brandon Gormley, baby. We win 4-3. Very, very good. Let's go to game 2. I'm not really going to change anything about the lines this year, man. We're just going to go for it. We're just going to go for it. It is... Unless we're in, like, a really dangerous situation. 1-1, Thornton and Eberle. We go to the third. 4-1, the Edmonton Oilers defending home ice and taking the first 2 games of the series. Hall, Harrington, and Vlasic. We are up 2-0 in the series, now 6-1-1 in the playoffs. So we get ready for game number 3. Harrington, the rookie, still our leading scorer. 3-0 Oilers. Make it 3-1. We had a chance to take a 3-0 series lead. We were up 3-0. And we lose 4-3 in overtime. That might be one that we look back on with a whole lot of regret. Do I have a take on the UFC status stuff? No, I don't, because I don't give a fuck about the UFC anymore. We got a game number 4. We lose this, we're in big trouble. We're up 2-1, 4-1, 7-2, 9-3. Holy God, how's that a response to... Or how is that for a response to blowing a 3-0 lead in Game 3? Pure domination. And the Oilers are 1 win away from their first conference finals appearance in our tenure as GM. That was huge. That was huge. It could have been a sweep. It should have been a sweep. We go back home, Game 5, trying to end the series. 1-1. 2-1, 2-2. If we get the next goal, we're off to the conference finals. If they score, we go back to San Jose for Game 6? That is the question. That is the question. That is the question. Will this happen? Today might just be the day we go to NHL. The narrative continues to change, doesn't it? Out to the Goocher. All right. Home ice. An amazing opportunity. Can we end this series? Let's find out. Mozone, how are you? Good to see you as Harris dumps this one in. Far side corner. Bouncing puck. Crosby. Eberle. Good save. Crosby to Weber. Eberle and Weber. Weber has it poked away. Harris able to recover. The rookie. Is it back around for Shea Weber, boy. It's his full name. Oh, Shea Weber, boys. Go Crosby to Eberle. Blocked. Willie, don't call me Steve Harrington. Couldn't hold on to it. Doing great at the Leafs game. That's fair. Marlowe. McGinn. Good save. Bernier. Weber recovers. Over to Henrik Sedin. Henrik can't make the move. Salcido. He's out of trouble. He's just taking a tour with the puck. My God. Vlasic to Maxim Mayorov. Bernier.
Finds that puck in the slot to Salcido.
Has trouble. Salcedo, that's Taylor Hall. I can't speak. Bernier's making me nervous. Hall tried the cut in. Can't throw the shot on. Salcedo sends it around. Henrik loses it to Marlowe. Trout can't dump it in. Here's Rob Schremp, the former Oiler. Gormley takes care of him. Taylor Hall working with the Sedins, but that line just isn't clicking. Dalton Prout stops. No traffic in front of Nidimaki. Very unlikely to go. Get a look at the Goocher. Devin Setaguchi. Got our young third line out there. Thornton wins the draw. Dadonov to Hedlund. Dadonov to Enstrom. Save, rebound. Nidimaki makes the save and plays it out. Errant pass. Oh, God. Bernier. He's making me so nervous. Andreas Nodal, a former Flyer, makes the move. Frazier McLaren stopped. Leafs legend. Chances for both teams. Enstrom for Phillips. Now Vlasic. Andreas Nodal. Nodal. Ooh, that drive. It's over a minute to go. We win. We're off to the conference final. Vlasic can't power through. Turnover. Vlasic to Henry Webb. Nearly had the series winning goal from our favorite Chinese winger. Boys are working. Nodal for Bjork. It's offside. 45.8 to go. Henry Spiderweb. Yeah. Well, if he was an MMA fighter or a boxer, that would definitely be the nickname. All those goal songs should be the Spider-Man thing. To Weber. Shea Weber, boy, carries it in. Tries to deke. Okay. Oh, no. Jamie McGinn. Off the crossbar.
To Smith-Pelly. Time running out. One more chance up the ice.
28 seconds. Weber turns it over.
That's a tough save.
Marlowe stopped. Oh, my God. Boys aren't quite playing like they want to win. That is the takeaway from what we've seen so far, I would say.
Great time to come away with a defense.
Henrik wins the draw. Prout has trouble. Still has trouble. Daniel, 13 seconds. Daniel Sedin. Gormley finds Henrik. Henrik tries the AI. They have moments of brilliance, but then sometimes you just see how bad they are. And the problem is, man, if you watch any of my franchise modes from the last couple of years, they still have moments where they are that, I would say. So, goodness. All right. Let's do it. 5 seconds left. Better do a deke.
And we are ready to go.
Crosby wins the draw over Marlowe.
The next one is
Harris stripped of the puck by Setaguchi.
the wing back into the middle to Marlowe.
The send them home chance. Bernier scares the crap out of me. Jordan Eberle dumps it in.
And behind the net he goes. He's going to play this
Nidimaki sends it around. Eberle for Harrington. Weber for Eberle. Weber! Saved by Nidimaki. Loose puck. Vlasic recovers. This won't go for icing. Weber for Crosby. The captain finds Harris. Harris. Saved by Nidimaki. And we finally get to the conference finals. This is only our second trip to the second round. Big hit. Glove save Bernier. Oh, it was almost Bernier. Bernier? Supposed to yay, nay, but Bernie, and nay. Burn. We continue. Tremp to Salcedo. Good blocker save. Daniel Sedin turns it over. Jesus Christ, the Sedins are so bad. Bernice Mountain Dog. And Doug Murray's offside. Good to know.
Under 2 minutes.
Oh, goodness.
And with a score tie
Goodness.
we're looking for just one.
God, that Gary Thorne line
That's a great dump in right there. You got to be able to
would be on repeat, but yeah, I don't know, man. It's funny. You go back to these old games and it's funny, but it's also sad because you'll see a lot of comments about, oh, back in the day, these games, but then you'll still see issues today that existed in these games. So by that logic, these games weren't quite what people remember them. But at the same time, it's also incredibly sad because, wow, this game came out in 2010 and you're still noticing certain trends in NHL 23-24.
Into the offensive zone, 3-on-2. We've got a call coming, delayed call.
And the Sharks will go to the power play.
The Oilers penalty killing unit's got to go back to work here. That is a bad penalty at this point in this game.
Oh, this is a good elbow. It's a good thing the elbow pads have a cushion on them these days.
It's nostalgia with that time in the life. Oh, 100%. 100%. Big amount of it comes down to nostalgia. Which is why anytime someone's like, NHL, like 14, greatest game of all time, it was perfect. I'm like, you sure? One thing I miss from old Madden's contract. Oh yeah, don't get me wrong. There are aspects to every old sports game. It doesn't matter if it's FIFA, MLB, the show, whatever, Madden. There are aspects of those games that it'll make you furious that why doesn't that still exist? Why was that taken out? Daniel Sedin nearly ended the series. Everyone's going to find a way to be good, aren't they? Hulk, they might. Thank you for the Prime, by the way. On the 27 months. I mean, again, we had to rock the new Brad jersey tonight for the first time. But yeah, there's a chance the Bruins can still be pretty good. You think the Kings missed the playoffs? No. And if you want more detail on that, you're gonna have to listen to our Pacific Division preview podcast, the Tukey's Take podcast, where we were joined by Mr. Danny Webster of the Las Vegas Sun. Covers the Golden Knights for a living. And he gave his opinions on the Knights and the Pacific Division outlook for this season. Anyway, thought that were WWE games. Yeah, I mean, oh boy, that was close. Any older game will have aspects where it's like, why the hell did they get rid of that? It's just what it is. Probably gonna get a new Bruins shirt. Smoot, you know, honestly, the Bruins uni set, at first I wasn't sold, and then I've warmed up to them very, very quickly. I have to be honest.
Not much time left. He's got it in the zone.
The home, this being the home, is my favorite. I don't mind the one that they wore tonight, the third jersey that they wore against Chicago for the season opener. That, oh my God, Vlasic? No. That jersey is honestly probably my least favorite of the three. Controversial take, I'm sure. But saved by Nidimaki, son of a bitch. Come on, boys. Score a goal. We go to the conference finals. We win a Stanley Cup. We all have a Merry Christmas, all right? We all have a Merry Christmas. That's all. And a Happy New Year, maybe. There's such a thing. Shea Weber, boy. Nope. Didn't shoot it. Eberle to Shea Weber, boy, I'll tell you. Oh. Power of Don Cherry wasn't enough. It was enough in a good Valentine's Day. Well, I can't promise anybody that. I can't promise anybody that. If the Oilers win this series right here, I can't guarantee you'll have a good Valentine's Day. Enstrom to Evgeny Dadonov. Dadonov! Why? Why is Antero Nidimaki, when we watch the gameplay, the frickin' modern day Dominic Hasek? Son of a bitch.
Gets that one on the tape in his own offensive zone.
Bob Phillips to Dadonov. Enstrom to Bob's your uncle. What a deflection.
Nidimaki's going to cover that one up, and we will get a
Talbot and Phoenix Copley enough to keep them. I mean, that's the big question, is their goaltending, because everything else is looking pretty good. But funny thing is, all they have to do is be serviceable, and the Kings will make the playoffs. So. But considering Aiden Hill just won a Stanley Cup, I mean, you can't really root out any goalie in the league. Linda Toffoli, Spiderweb. Ariana Herman now caught up in a spiderweb. Pelly, no DSP.
Good defensive play. They take that.
And Fraser McLaren with the pick. How long is this going to go? McLaren held up. Toby Enstrom, that is quite the size difference. Spiderweb.
To Smith-Pelly.
Linda Smith-Pelly, Tyler Toffoli. Sends it around. Spiderweb. Back to Toffoli. Harrington. Save again. Harrington. Harrington is Carrington. What an intercept by Kahn. Mayorov. We really don't want to go back to San Jose.
Connects on that one up the middle.
Spiderweb's tired as shit. So is Toffoli. Sends it around. Spiderweb. To Brandon Gormley. Gormley. For Taylor Hall. Spiderweb over Toffoli. Duwinkle, the 11 months. Thank you very much for that. How the heck are you? I hope you're well. Oh my God, we can't score on him, man. We can't score on him. The Goocher. The Jamie McGinn. Saved by Bernier. We took another penalty.
Tell us what it is. Edmonton's going to end up with a penalty call. 2 minutes for elbowing.
Well, I would call that a deuce well earned. He knew what he was doing when he threw that elbow.
The Sharks power play. This is going to be their second. They did not convert on the first one, and they need
a sad Penguins fan. I'm sad about Bernie. I mean, that's sad. It's one game. Be more sad about the Steelers still having Matt Canada on their staff. We should goalies that played like this as Sharks fans been sad a couple of years. They're getting better though. Sharks are getting better. They're in a better spot now than they were last year. Minus Carlson. But they're in a better spot because they got rid of Carlson. They were competitive for 20 years, man. Thornton.
Off the post, another sound of iron that a goal.
That close to sending the series back to San Jose. Joe Thornton. Ding, ding. But the fight's not over.
Tender loves.
They've hit 2 posts and a crossbar in overtime.
To Setaguchi.
Ballmark's good to the Bruins trade, Swayman.
Defensive effort, good one.
They
He
shouldn't.
knocks it away.
It's way more valuable to have, like, even if it's like, oh, well, Allmark's going to leave at the end of the year. Who cares? Let him leave at the end of the year, then. Way too valuable to have the 2 of them as an option.
He'll play this one in behind his own net.
Even if they didn't properly use that option in the fucking playoffs, because they played Allmark when he was hurt over Swayman.
Long pass up the middle of
Well,
the
it was
ice.
too damn late. Logan Couture, broken up.
He got it right there as he picked that
Trout
puck.
clears it out. Very good.
Got that one out of there.
Very, very good.
That's a nice long lead pass. Got a breakaway.
Oh my God, the diving effort.
That puck being carried along the boards up through.
Oh my God, the diving effort. Sid. No, couldn't make the move.
Again.
Ooh, Swayman a UFA. No, he's not at risk of going anywhere anytime soon. Bernier has to cover 9 seconds left. We're halfway through this damn overtime. Oh, man. I'm begging you. End this series, please.
Puck and he gains control of it. Good poke check to Marlowe.
The Trekkie to Marlowe.
Edmonton's penalty is ended.
Broken up. We're back to 5-on-5.
Back at even strength.
Henrik for Harris.
Brought
It's
in
out
on the
muscled by
outside.
Thornton. They're offside. Boys, please, I'm begging you. We need a win here. Nidimaki's played out of his damn mind.
Salcido.
Lasik for Toby Enstrom. Evgeny Dadonov up ahead. Bob Phillips for Dadonov. Headland tried to go in front. He ran into the goalie.
Possession here, not easy to do. Big scrum going on against.
Dadonov.
Good sheet of ice right
Phillips to
there.
Enstrom. Back again. Terrible pass from Toby Enstrom. Here's Rob Schremp.
Picks that
Rob
puck up as the pressure was
Schremp.
coming.
That was close.
To Vlasic.
Vlasic turns it over.
Picks that one up in behind his own net.
Bernier uses the glass. Sharks keep it in. Fraser McLaren stopped.
To Nodal. To Penner. Down low.
Penner to Thornton. Oh my God, how did he not end it?
Covered. Face off coming.
How the hell has Joe Thornton not ended this game? I don't understand. He has had so many chances. Hall and the Sedins.
Off that face off, tied up the D, and the puck's picked up by his winger.
Against their 4th line. Puck dumped in.
Gotta get rid of that
Hall
puck.
gives chase.
That's a good
Holds up
defensive
Penner.
play. That off-
Daniel Sedin can't end it.
On the charge, 3-on-2.
I don't even know who has the puck right now.
Wrist shot.
Over to Bjork. Save, and Gormley
To Daniel.
saves the game. Daniel Sedin, he'll dump it in.
To get that one in. There's a nice play to slow down.
Brecky has it poked. Gormley can't keep it on side. This might actually go to double overtime. Jesus. This might actually go to double overtime.
Crosby's face-off percentage tonight high. Gets
Two
another-
tired top lines out there.
Weber.
Eberle for Weber. Shea Weber for Harrington. Blocked.
For grabs, he's got it.
Weber again. Shea Weber boy. Stopped by Nidimaki.
Result in a face-off.
It's ridiculous. Been a while since we've had an overtime like this.
Over 7 minutes left to go in overtime. And with a score tied here in overtime.
Sure wins the draw. Murray held up. DSP.
To the point. Long shot.
Shea Weber, boy. No.
Jose's performance tonight
Come
offensively
on.
has been one turnover
Somebody's got to be able to end this.
To end up with these giveaways. I mean, sloppy play. Somehow
Friggin' Antero Niittymaki. The God. Spiderweb wins the draw. Harris, the rookie, scores!
in overtime.
The Edmonton Oilers are going to the Western Conference Final.
Gary, when you win 4 games to 1 in a series, you were
Thank
that team.
God. Oh, it's the rookie defenseman Harris who sends us on our way.
The most famous line.
As
in all-
Crosby leads the way.
You gotta love that. You congratulate the winners, but the winners
We're
also
moving
say the
on.
losers, we have a lot of respect.
Jonathan Bernier outduels Antero Niittymaki. On our 47th shot of the game. And right off the face-off, oh, Niittymaki. He went down early. He went down early. The shot block went down too early. Perfect. Off the post and in. Bang. And with that, and a top star performance from Jonathan Bernier, Tyler Harris, the overtime hero, we are going to the Western Conference Final. And the big question is, who will it be against? I want to know. We know the Buffalo Sabres are off to the Eastern Conference Final. They'll play the Tampa Bay Lightning, as we will be taking on, man, we still don't know, the Los Angeles Kings. We stay in the state of California. We're halfway home. The 49-win Oilers against the 47-win Kings. Bernier versus Quick.